Hello everyone and welcome back to Thursday Night Prime Time. We have an incredible matchup here today. We have Maddie Rodriguez's the Huskies taking on their divisional rival and her sibling rival, Lucas Rodriguez's Black Knights. I'm your host, Lucas Rodriguez. I'm out here watching both of these teams duking it out here in our third week of the Fantasy Football League. Now, we've had a lot of things go down these past couple weeks, and we've had a couple rule changes as well. So, due to a unanimous decision, all games are no longer going to be... Due to a unanimous decision, all games will be played in simulation mode. Arcade mode is kind of off the table. All owners believe that it would have been a little bit more realistic, a little bit more intense if we put it in simulation mode. So we're going to go ahead and give that a shot. And we're going to see how much of a difference that makes. Now, for the Black Knights, they had a really rough game last week. Got blown out by the Antlers in their divisional rivalry game. So they're here to try to redeem themselves again. And we have a big pass already to George Kittle. Straight from Josh Allen. Black Knights really wanting to redeem themselves here in this week 3 matchup. They don't want to fall too far behind. Huskies, still in the lead right now in the league, are one of 3 undefeated teams as of right now. So we're going to see if the Huskies are able to continue that win streak, or if the Black Knights are going to break the streak and make the Huskies lose for the first time in this league. Josh Allen with the slide there. I'll tell you what, already from what we are seeing, the Black Knights are doing significantly better. And I don't know if the simulation is going to help them much at all. Most of these overalls are pretty close to each other. So we're going to see if the simulation is able to help them, or maybe it'll be more of a disadvantage for them. It's going to be kind of hard to see. Going from especially arcade mode to a simulation. But it looks like there's a big play there by Josh Allen. Throwing it straight to Saquon, it looked like. And there goes Saquon Barkley getting in. And that's going to be 3rd and inches. Saquon Barkley, probably the biggest play that he's had in a while. Especially last week, he was almost non-existent. Kind of forgot that Barkley was on the team. And Josh Allen shoves it through, getting that first down. Not taking any risks there. Good play there by Allen. Now, this Husky defense has been pretty solid here, especially with Max Crosby on the team. Max Crosby putting a lot of pressure in the past couple games. Huskies, however, do still have a high-scoring offense, so we could see that offense show up and show out here again. Could see a possible shootout here. And here we go. Allen has the ball. Throws. Caught. And Saquon, number 37 there. Having a pretty decent day today. Allen feeling the pressure. Airs it out. Caught! To George Kittle! The Austin Black Knights with their first points on the board. Allen there feeling some pressure, and George Kittle with a phenomenal catch, getting over his defender and is able to make the catch and the score, getting both feet in bounds. What a play there by George Kittle and Allen. And the kick is now up, and the kick is going to be good, furthering the Black Knights' lead against the Huskies. What a tremendous play there by this Black Knights offense, especially what happened last week, getting blown out. How incredible it is to see this team finally back. Really interesting to see. Black Knights' first game was a blowout against one of the computer drafted teams. Now, come week 2, they're getting blown out by one of the player generated teams. And now Black Knights are finally looking good once again, how they did that first week. Able to put up points on their first drive and able to make those quick and aggressive plays. And there we go. We have Joe Burrow to Kels. Have have the Huskies offense out here. Kenneth Walker the third, really putting up a lot of points. And it looks like we're gonna have offsides. Oh, my apologies. False start. Good play by the Black Knights defense there. Kenneth Walker the third making a big impact in their Week 1 game against the Tigers. Joe Burrow getting sacked. What a play there by this Black Knights defense. Good play there by Tim Settler Jr. making the sack, getting past that offensive line, and getting in and getting that pressure to Burrow. Burrow finding no one open and is just able to take the sack. And here we have it, 3rd and 18. Burrow struggling a little bit, trying to find men open. Burrow fighting a man, but it's not going to be enough. Now, some of the notable players on this Husky offense, Kenneth Walker III, who was playing a tremendous role in Week 1, and Travis Kelce being a primary target for Joe Burrow. Now, Burrow wasn't able to connect with much, but was able to connect with Kelce a couple times. Haven't seen Kenneth Walker III really in this game yet, so we're going to see if maybe the coach is going to create some schemes to get him more involved in the game, so that way this Black Knights defense can struggle a little bit with the run game. Black Knights did struggle in the run game against Jahmyr Gibbs against the Antlers. So the run defense on the Black Knights is a little shaky, and it's something that I think can be utilized as a offensive strategy. And passing off to Barkley. Barkley with about a 1-yard gain. Alrighty, Josh Allen throws, has a man open, it's Barkley again. Barkley with a big pickup. And that'll make this 1st and 10. Black Knights slowly driving down the field. Now what a game we have here today. A sibling rivalry. Not only is this a sibling rivalry, but this is a division rivalry. So this game is going to mean a lot more in the weeks to come. And this is their first time playing, so we will see them play once again. There's Justin Jefferson there. Offense is really starting to plunge down the field there. Don't think the Black Knights want to have another outcome like they did last week. Here we go. Another big pickup there by the offense.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Alrighty, Josh Allen and company. Josh Allen trying to run it with Barkley, but it is going to be stopped.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
And here we go. Allen throws. Justin Jefferson.
Pass complete to Justin Jefferson. That's a gain of 7. Makes it.
Alrighty, and there we have it. That's going to be the end of the first quarter here for these two teams. What a game we have on our hands. Sibling and divisional rivalry here. But Black Knights offense is looking strong, as well as their defense being able to hold this Husky offense, who's been very high scoring. Josh Allen is going to be sacked by Jalen Carter. What a play! A much needed stop here for the Huskies, as they've been struggling to stop this offense all night. And that's going to make this 4th and 9 for the Black Knights. Going to prevent them from scoring here. And here we go. Black Knights, the kick is up. Field goal is good. That was a much needed stop there by this Huskies offense. By this Huskies defense, I'm sorry. Big plays here by both of them. I think this is a much needed stop to get this Huskies momentum going a little bit more. It's been a struggle to move the ball, but the game is not over. We still have 3 quarters left to play. This game isn't over. Now, Joe Burrow fires, has a man open, and is able to get it in. See Puka Nacua, number 88 in this offense. Burrow has plenty of time. Gets it off to Travis. Travis is going to be stopped. What? This offense is just... This is just a really stacked offense here. This isn't something that you're going to see normally, and it's great to see these 2 huge offenses going at it, trying to drive down the field. How incredible. Now, big play there, and it is intercepted! Black Knights pick up the ball! Cody Barton with the interception. What a play there by Cody Barton, able to make the interception, bounces off the hands, and is able to grab it in midair, and Cody Barton takes off with the ball. If that is not a momentum killer for this Huskies offense, I do not know what is. I think that is one of our first interceptions of the season. And what a play there. Oh my goodness, I still cannot believe the play that we just saw. Cody Barton with great field awareness is able to get that interception off the bounce of the hands, which is incredible. It's not something that we see very often here. And now we get the Black Knights with the ball again. Very dangerous play that was. Joe Burrow and company really struggling with this momentum. Big play there. Oh, pushing on the field there. But Matthew Golden with a good play. Able to bring in that ball and is able to get the first down. Alrighty. To Barkley. Barkley gonna get stopped, but not before a 2-yard gain. Alrighty. Fakes to Barkley. It would get to his man Golden again. Golden becoming a good target in this matchup.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And here we go. Josh Allen fires, has a man open, first down. Matthew Golden becoming a huge target here for Josh Allen. It's a good switch up. They have, keep in mind that this Huskies, this Black Knights offense does have Justin Jefferson, Matthew Golden, Stephon Diggs. Those are their 3 main receivers, and Matthew Golden becoming a prime target. They're not covering him. With Kittle as a tight end, that's an impressive lineup we have here as far as receivers. And now we have Black Knights. That'll be the 2-minute warning. Josh Allen has plenty of time in the pocket. Finds a man open. Fires. And there we have it. Stephon Diggs with one of his few catches of the night, but is able to pick that up, get the first down, and now we have the Black Knights in the red zone. Josh Allen runs it. Able to get about 3 yards before getting stopped by Jalen Carter there. Both these teams really fighting it out, trying to get through this game. Big stops here. Alrighty, let's see if the Black Knights are able to get it off before this timer runs out. They are. Josh Allen feeling the pressure, gets it off to Saquon. Saquon looks like he's just short of the first down. What a play there by the Huskies defense, putting a lot of pressure. Allen was just able to get that out just in time. Saquon getting the first down. That was a big stop that the Huskies needed. And now the Huskies, it's a lot closer. And the Black Knights just got those first downs. So let's see if the Huskies are able to make a stop like they did last time. Josh Allen fires to Barkley. Barkley with no coverage. Austin Black Knights with their second touchdown. Saquon Barkley scoring the second touchdown of the night. Putting more points on the board. Furthering this lead. There's Barkley there. No one to cover him. Allen feeling the pressure still. And here we go. Kick is up and kick is good. Black Knights furthering their lead. Black Knights defense is coming back out. Alrighty, Black Knights to kick it off. Here we go. Huskies going to retain this one. Huskies are going to be stopped at the 25-yard line with 42 seconds left in this half. Huskies still with 3 timeout. Joe Burrow and company's coming out on the field. Now, on this Black Knights defense, there aren't a lot of X factors, but the defense is still strong and has been holding. Alrighty, Joe Burrow fires, has a man, and he's able to get out of bounds. That's something the Huskies need to do. They need to take advantage of these timeouts. They've already used one, but getting men out of bounds is going to be what saves them time, and so that way they can use those timeouts in bigger situations. Now, Joe Burrow needs to fire and get these out pretty quick. Black Knights defense has been pretty good. Kels with a big catch. There's Matty Rodriguez there.
It's a gain of 23 yards and an Austin first down.
And here we go. Joe Burrow and company. Audibles, defense switches up. Audibles again, defense is able to read. Big play here, fires. Kels with another catch, and he's going to get stopped. And the Huskies are going to call their last timeout with 25 seconds left on the 21-yard line. Huskies are in need of points here. Burrow getting the pressure and is sacked. 22 seconds left. Huskies need to move. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Why the time has stopped, I have no clue. But here we go. Time. We need to get this ball off. They're taking too long. 12 seconds. Burrow fires. Man open. Kills. 6 seconds. They need to move. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is going to be the end of the quarter. We are now at halftime here. Huskies still unable to put any points on the board after having some incredible games. Big plays here by the Black Knights, able to get 2 scores on the board and a field goal. Huskies offense really struggling to put points up. They were close, but their time clock management wasn't doing too good. Now, in this second half, the Huskies will have the ball. They need to score here. It is not an impossible game right now, but they need to score. If they're not able to fix what was going wrong, they are going to have a rough game today. Huskies returning the ball. They're at 23 seconds. Sorry, they're at the 23-yard line. Joe Burrow and Travis Kelce there. And here we go. Joe Burrow sending it off to Kenneth Walker, one of the first plays we see from him. But is going to be stopped by Starks there. Walker again, not able to get much. Make this 3rd and 13. Gonna force Joe Burrow to pass. Got a good stop to this defense here. Black Knight's defense really doesn't want what happened last week to happen again. Joe Burrow fires, and it's gonna be out of bounds, making this 4th and 13. Big play there, big stop there by this defense. And here we go. Black Knights called a fair catch. And Josh Allen and company coming out. Josh Allen with Diggs, Barkley. Now, we've seen Josh Allen have chemistry with Diggs in the past, and it's quite incredible to see. Barkley with a huge run and more! Barkley's loose! And there's a flag here, probably going to take this one back. And it is going to take this one back. There's a big play there by Barkley, but that offensive holding is going to bring this one back. You know, these flags are game killers, and when your team continuously flags, we've seen it in the Eagles and the Shamrocks game, gave up huge yardage from that pass interference play in week 1, and that's essentially what lost the game for the Shamrocks after a pretty dominant performance there by Alex Elgato's team. And here we have Allen, finds a man open, Justin Jefferson. Big play there by Jefferson. Jefferson is able to make the catch, is able to start driving down the field, and it takes 3 men to get him down. And that's the great thing about having all these star receivers, is just how good they are. Like, you don't have a weak man on the field, and it shows. All right, we have Allen. Rose able to get it open to Barkley. Barkley becoming a huge target in this game, especially after his week 2 failure against the Antlers. Barkley was used not as often and didn't get a lot of good plays. Now he's becoming a predominant target in this game. And here we have it. We have Josh Allen and company. Allen passes to Barkley again. Barkley is able to get into the end zone. My apologies. Mr. Montgomery was able to get it into the end zone for his first touchdown. David Montgomery as the fullback. Big play there. That's with his first touchdown of the season. And in this game, we no longer have anyone on repeated touchdowns. Each touchdown has been scored by a different person. And there we have it. Offense coming back up off the field, and now we are in a 3-score deficit here. Black Knights blowing out another team, this time their first player team. Now the Huskies need to get points on the board. It isn't impossible. Huskies need to score on this drive. They need to make it quick. They need need to get a score off before the third, get the ball back in the fourth, get a stop on the Black Knights offense, the defense, the Huskies defense need to stop, but Joe Burrow's gonna get sacked for an 8-yard loss. Big play there. Number 99. We haven't seen much of Demarion Overshown in this matchup. Walker with third. Here we go. Kills open. And he's just short of that first down. 4th and 1. That was a good play there by Kels, but it's not going to be enough. Now the question is, what is this Huskies offense going to do? Are they going to go for it, or are they going to kick it off? Now, this is the same issue we saw last week with the Black Knights, kicking off on a 4th and 1 when they were in a huge deficit, and that's essentially what cost them the game. And now we're seeing it here again. Now, Huskies need to get a big stop here against this Black Knights offense, which Huskies have not been able to stop this offense at all. Not a lot of pressure on Allen. They got a sack or two, but it just hasn't been enough. And it's intercepted by the Huskies! Huskies! Big play there. That is exactly what they needed. Jabril Phillips Peppers. I did not read his name. That was an interception that they needed. Bringing it into the red zone. Almost a pick six. Peppers taking it in. Offense coming back out on the field. That was the big break this offense needed. The momentum is starting to shift up. Burrow feeling pressure. Fumble! The Huskies are able to recover it. But that was a terrific play there by TJ Watt, forcing that fumble. However, the Black Knights were not able to recover it, but that was a big play and a huge use for the defense. All right. Huskies able to make that yardage up. Here we go. Burrow feeling pressure, and it's going to be batted away, making this 4th and goal. Now it is 4th and goal. 47 seconds left on the clock. Huskies going to put up 3 points. Kick is up, and kick is good. Huskies putting up 3 points, which is something that they do need. Not what Huskies fans probably wanted, but it is something that they did need. Keep in mind, the Black Knights did have a field goal earlier in the game, so this is just the start. Huskies are now in a 3-score deficit. So we're going to see what they can do here. Allen fires. Man open, and it's caught. Justin Jefferson beating his man is able to make that play. Alrighty. Allen fakes to Barkley. Gives it to Kittle. Kittle! Stopped. Not before getting a decent gain there. About an 8-yard gain. Allen fires. Man open, caught. Matthew Golden with the catch. They would get past those defenders. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter here in this Thursday night primetime game. Big plays there by the offense and the defense. Huskies defense able to get that interception, but without the offense able to capitalize on that interception play, there is still a 3-score deficit. And now the Black Knights are continuing to drive down the field. And here we have it again. Right back to George Kittle. Kittle being a huge target in this game tonight. And here we have it. Allen fires, has a man open, and is going to be stopped. And Allen is going to shove it through with a little bit of a push there. Allen showing off a little bit there. Austin Black Knights feel like they're back. Allen fires, throws, and Matthew Golden is going to make the catch and is just short of the first down, making this 2nd and 2. Huskies defense needs to do something here. Another pick would be fantastic. Saquon getting open and is just short of the end zone, making this 1st and goal on the 1-yard line. 10-yard gain there by Saquon Barkley. Huge target in this matchup. And here we go. We have Saquon and Allen in the backfield. Allen gonna run it in himself. Josh Allen with his first touchdown of the night. Furthering their lead, making this a more and more impossible deficit for the Huskies to catch up. They still have 3 minutes on the clock, but this is going to be a hard deficit to beat. And there's a flag on the play there.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker foul. PAT is still going to be good.
Matt Prater set to kick off. They'll take over 1st down and 10.
Bro, and the Huskies really struggling against this defense here. Alright, Burrow gonna run it for the first time tonight. Not getting that 1st down. Making this 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
Burrow fires, man open, able to get out of bounds. To Puka Nacua. And there's Demarion Overshown there. Haven't seen much of him tonight. And here we go. Kenneth Walker not able to get the 1st down, making this 4th and 2. Losing a yard there. Big play there. This is the Huskies' first game against the player. So I think this is just a big change of pace for them. They've played 2 computer-generated teams, and this is their first real player team going up against. Burrow getting taken out. 4th and 2, giving the Black Knights the ball once again. You know, I think when it comes to these player-generated teams or these player-drafted teams, I think it's hard to compare to some of them. Especially in this divisional game, it's home field advantage, and you know, I think it's just a big struggle for them. We saw it with the Black Knights last week against the Antlers. And you don't know, you never know. The Antlers could be the Super Bowl contenders here, as of right now. They are 2-0 still. Huskies in the process of going 2-1. Allen throws, man open, Justin Jefferson. Alrighty, now we see Allen and company with 1 yard. Able to get the snap off before the count. Barkley able to get the first down and more. And that'll be our 2-minute warning here in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, Barkley again. This Huskies defense really struggling to contain Barkley.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Barkley, room to run, jukes a defender and is gonna get out of bounds just before the end zone. This offense has had a struggle trying to contain this run. And Barkley is going to be stopped for a loss. Now, this is the big issue with this Huskies defense. It's just been about trying to predict when they're going to run. It's very difficult for this defense to predict the pass and the run, and by the time that they predict it, they have such good players everywhere, it's hard to contain it. But the Huskies able to contain Barkley here. Something that they needed to do earlier in the game, but are just starting to pick it up with Crosby. And here we go. The Black Knights defeating the Huskies, giving them their first loss, 31-3. Maddie and the Huskies struggling in this game, trying to stop Barkley and trying to stop this pass game. And there you have it. We have the Black Knights in their second win of the season after a tremendous loss last week. Each touchdown scored by someone different tonight. Really stopping this Huskies offense here, preventing them from scoring. Thank you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.